Hello everyone, good evening from Kinrara Oval. This is the final game of Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019 between Central Smashers and Northern Strikers. Central Smashers won the toss and elected to bat first. As the rain interrupted the play, we have been reduced to 8 overs aside. As the umpires are walking into the center, there will be a game in another 4 minutes' time. As we see the Central Smashers playing 11 today is Sivanta Gopal, Anwar Arudin, Virandeep, Ainul, Sharwin, Ainul Hakim, Udit, Sharul Izzat, Rashmika Dilshan, Amiruddin Azza, and Mozam Hayat. The team card for Northern Strikers. As Bhushan Save back into the team for the finals. Aminuddin Ramli, Troyan Pitikala, Lasit Kruspule, Shadat Ramli, and Pasha Ali, Jamaluddin Arif, Rashid Ahad, Wafiq Irfan, the hat-trick for Fitri Sham in the last game he played, and Norwiza Zazmi. This is going to be a great encounter of the finals today, and being joined by Mr. Zul. Zul, selamat datang.
Ya, selamat datang. Selamat malam saudara hadirin dan hadirat, penonton-penonton. Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series perlawanan akhir akan berlangsung sebentar lagi di antara Central Smashers dan Northern Strikers. Central Smashers telah memenangi toss dan memilih untuk memukul terlebih dahulu. Perlawanan yang tergendala seketika akibat daripada hujan yang turun pada lewat petang tadi akan berlangsung sebanyak 8 over. Perlawanan yang pastinya dinanti-nantikan. Perlawanan yang cukup hebat di antara dua pasukan yang telah pun menunjukkan prestasi yang tinggi sepanjang Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. Perlawanan akan bermula sebentar lagi.
As the umpires made their way into the center, waiting for the players as the Northern Strikers are into the field to bowl in the first innings of the final Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019.
Sedikit perkembangan tentang batting record ataupun rekod ketika memukul bagi pasukan Central Smashers. 3 daripada pemukul dari pasukan Central Smashers menghuni tangga yang 15 tangga teratas dengan Virandeep Singh mendahului yang lain-lain dengan mengumpul 256 larian dengan average 85.33. Anwar Arudin di tangga yang ketiga bagi Central Smashers mengumpul 210 larian dengan average 52.5 dan Muazzam Hayat 19.5 purata larian dengan 70 larian terkumpul. Bagi pasukan Northern Hitters tiada pemukul yang berada di 15 tangga teratas. Namun begitu, rekod bagi membaling ataupun bowling rekod pasukan Northern Strikers, 3 pemain dari Northern Strikers ataupun saya boleh katakan 5 pemain daripada Northern Strikers berada di top di tangga 25 yang teratas bagi kejohanan ini. Dan bagi Central Smashers, mereka mempunyai 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orang ataupun 6 orang pemain yang menghuni 25 tangga teratas. Dan sekarang ini sedang bersedia di tengah gelanggang adalah pemukul bagi pasukan Central Smashers. Siapa tu, Siva?
This could be a cracker of a game, and it's too early to decide, but according to the batting card, which the Virandeep Singh is leading on top of the list along with Anwar Arudin. As both of them have made their way into the center. As for the Northern Strikers, it started off with the quick, on fire, Wafiq Irfan, starting his proceedings from the combox end. Umpires are on the way, watching the proceeding to start off the game.
Wafiq Irfan akan melakukan balingan di over yang pertama. Perlawanan ini, innings ini akan berlangsung cuma 8 over. Jadi amatlah penting bagi pemukul-pemukul pasukan Central Smashers untuk bermula dengan garang dan tidak melepaskan apa-apa peluang untuk melakukan pukulan. Wafiq Irfan sekarang.
Let's play from the umpire and the first ball underway.
Baik balingan daripada Wafiq Irfan. Pukulan daripada Virandip terus ke pemadang-pemadang di sebelah, di point dan juga di gali tadi. Menanti pukulan daripada Virandip. Satu balingan untuk dot ball.
As it started off with a dot ball. And Wafiq Irfan, as usual in the other games we have seen, is teaming in with a good pace and bowling straight to the stumps. Have not given any room for the first ball of the over.
Virandip dan Anwar menanti Wafiq Irfan di tengah.
As Virandip, oh, that is straight down the ground.
Satu pukulan yang pastinya akan pergi untuk pukulan 4. 4 larian dari Virandip Singh.
That is raised away towards the boundary for 4. A second ball. He's on song already, Zul.
Yes. Virandip, he doesn't have to wait for long before hitting his first boundary. That's 4 for Virandip.
As they do not have much choice left, as the 8 overs of the game, they got to go for put a score on the board. And as we have seen in most of the games, about 90% of the games, won the toss and elected to bat first. As even the overcast conditions or even the humid conditions, both the conditions they have chosen to bat first to put up the total on the score. And dance down the track this time, but a quick single.
Satu lagi larian bagi Virandip. Betul Siva cakap, central smashes dalam setiap perlawanan memilih untuk memukul terlebih dahulu. Dan sudah pastinya mereka mempunyai keyakinan yang tinggi terhadap pemukul-pemukul mereka untuk melakukan jumlah larian yang tinggi untuk dikejar oleh pasukan lawan. Dan dalam apa jua keadaan, mereka memilih untuk memukul. Sekarang ini Anwar Arudin berpasangan dengan Virandip. Anwar akan menghadap balingan yang keempat dari Wafiq Irfan. 5 larian dikumpulkan oleh Central Smashers setakat ini.
And that single brought Anwar Arudin, the left-hander, onto the strike. And a left-hander, Wafiq Irfan, is bowling to a left-hander from over the wicket. As the right-hand, left-hand combination, there is a change in field as well. As two is bowling with 2 fielders on the onside. First ball for Anwar Arudin in this innings. As he would look to smash down the track, and he's tried that, missed it completely. Swing and a miss.
Central Smashers Anwar Arudin, Northern Strikers Wafiq Irfan di tengah membaling. Kesusunan pemadang-pemadang bagi pasukan Northern Strikers membiarkan saja di bahagian leg side ini cow corner tiada pemadang, di bahagian cow corner cuma di long on dan long off, dan mengharapkan balingan daripada Wafiq Irfan akan membawa pukulan daripada Anwar Arudin ke bahagian yang telah ditetapkan.
Anwar dance down the track, mistimed it, just a single.
Hook shot yang cuba dilakukan oleh Anwar, cuma mendapatkan single setakat ini.
As the last ball of the first over of the grand finals of Ramadan Pace Cup Super Series 2019. And this is a fantastic over from Wafiq Irfan. Just gave 4 runs to both informed batsmen. Did not give any room outside the off stump, except that 4 has gone to. This time mistimed it, just down to the fielder. Just another single.
Kita dapat saksikan dalam perlawanan malam ini pemukul dan pemadang begitu agresif menyerang. Balingan yang terakhir daripada Wafiq tadi cuma membuahkan 1 larian bagi Virandip Singh. Pemadang Rashid Ahad, kalau tak silap saya di sana, begitu pantas untuk memulangkan bola ke bowling crease untuk memastikan kedua-dua pemukul bagi pasukan Central Smashers tidak melakukan apa-apa lagi larian. Cuma 1 larian, dan dalam over yang pertama 5 larian dikumpulkan oleh Central Smashers.
I beg your pardon, no boundaries has been scored in the first over of the game. Just 5 runs has given, 1 over gone, 5 for no loss. And this is from the far end. The start of the proceedings for Northern Strikers is Lasit Kruspule.
Lasit Cruz boleh membaling sekarang ini di over yang kedua bagi pasukan Northern Striker. Lasit di tangga yang ke-6. Ada antara pembaling-pembaling dalam kejohanan ini. Tangga yang ke-4 Fitri Syam, 5 Syahadat Ramli dan Lasit di tangga yang ke-6 mengumpulkan keseluruhan 7 wiket dari 4 innings dengan purata ekonomi 4.43. Jadi Lasit Cruz Pule adalah senjata yang cukup ampuh bagi Northern Strikers untuk menghadkan larian Central Smashers.
This time, Virandeep slashed onto the onside. Quick 2 runs taken. As we have seen most of the bowlers from the Northern Strikers, we would like to see this time how the captain, Shahadat Ramli, will use the spinners, as most of them can bowl. And he relied on the spinners as well in the middle of the innings. And this time, and slashed again from Pawandeep. Just another. Oh, that is a quick 2 runs taken. Good running between the wickets by 2 batsmen. They had a good understanding between them. Responded well. 2 runs.
2 lagi larian dikumpulkan oleh Virandeep Singh. Virandeep pasangan yang cukup baik dengan Anwar Arudin dalam kejohanan ini.
As dead ball called by the umpire, as rightly backed away by the batsman. It just seems to be he's not ready yet. And this is a good attack by Lasit Kruspule, trying to finish off the over as quick as possible. There's a good discussion between the 2 batsmen in the center to just calm his nerves down rather doing anything drastic.
Cukup baik komunikasi daripada Anwar dan Virandeep Singh mengganggu tumpuan Lasit Kruspule.
This time pulled again. Just a single. This is a very good over as well from Lasit Kruspule. Have not given much of a room outside the off stump, neither on the sides. Just dealing in 2s and singles so far.
Namun begitu, 5 larian sudah pun dilepaskan oleh Lasit dalam 3 balingan. Dalam over yang kedua, dalam innings yang berlangsung cuma 8 over pada perlawanan akhir Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019.
As the overs has been reduced to 8 overs, we will only have power play of 2 overs in each innings. As this is the reason why both the batsmen are trying to slash hard to utilize those power play overs. And this brings left-hander on strike. Coming around this time, timed it well, but straight to the fielder.
Tiada larian dalam balingan yang keempat dari Lasit Kruspule. Pukulan Anwar Arudin terus kepada pemadang di long off.
This bowler is taking his time to adjust the line and length. Oh, very well bowled. That is completely missed the batsman and the keeper. A race towards the boundary line for 4.
Itu dia 4 larian daripada Anwar Arudin.
The first boundary of the innings has come from Anwar Arudin.
Anwar Arudin bernasib baik mendapatkan 4 larian. Nah, begitu itulah apa yang diperlukan oleh pemukul-pemukul dalam keadaan situasi ini. Mereka perlu menghayun setiap balingan daripada pembaling-pembaling untuk memastikan bola pergi sekuat dan sejauh mungkin. Jadi itulah yang berlaku kepada Anwar Arudin. Walaupun pukulan itu tadi tidak berapa mengena, namun berjaya mendapatkan 4 larian.
And this time up into the night skies, a fielder coming underneath it is going to be a take. No! He completely misjudged it, just sailing over his head.
Itu dia pukulan Anwar Arudin yang melambung tinggi. Dikejar oleh pemadang. Namun begitu, saya rasa pemadang di mid off tadi berlari agak lebih kurang 25 ela untuk cuba melakukan tangkapan, namun tidak berjaya menangkap pukulan daripada Anwar Arudin. Satu terlepas peluang untuk mendapatkan wiket bagi Northern Strikers. Dan sekarang ini berakhir over 2 over 15 larian dikumpulkan oleh Central Smashers. Ketua pasukan sekarang ni, Syahadat Ramli, akan membaling bagi pasukan Northern Strikers.
That is the end of a power play. As you see, the fielders are going to patrol the boundary lines, and as even there is a delay of the game due to the rain, where the boundaries are lightening quick and the ball is traveling still, with the two good batsmen and devastating batsmen in the center, and they're still practicing the shots to clear the fans. As it's going to be an interesting change of a bowling from the captain himself brought into the attack is Shahadat Ramli into the attack as after 2 overs, 15 for no loss. Third over from Combok's end.
Syahadat Ramli, Lasid Cruz Pule, Rashid Ahad, Fitri Syam adalah pemutar-pemutar bagi pasukan Northern Strikers, dan itu balingan yang pertama dari Syahadat Ramli. Satu dot ball lagi. Dot ball yang cukup penting. Dua dot ball dari Syahadat Ramli, Northern Strikers.
I make a pardon, gents. That is Virandeep Singh. It's my bad. Yep. Like an excitement. Yes. A good quick single taken.
Yes. Anwar Arudin, cheeky shot.
Thank you, technical team.
Satu larian dari balingan ketiga Syahadat Ramli. 16 larian dikumpulkan oleh Central Smashers. Virandip dan Anwar berpasangan di tengah. Rata larian sekarang 6.4. Kadang-kadang sekarang memfokus target larian yang bakal dikumpulkan lebih kurang.
This time dance down the track. Two fielders coming underneath it. Is comfortably taken. As a big wicket for Northern Strikers. As Virandeep gone in the third over of the game. Just scored 9 runs of 7 deliveries he faced.
Wiket pertama berjaya diambil oleh Northern Strikers. Balingan daripada Syahadat Ramli tadi cuba dipukul, diangkat tegak. Terus kepada Wafiq Irfan. Untuk satu wiket ataupun wiket pertama, wiket yang cukup penting bagi Northern Strikers dalam perlawanan akhir Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series ini. 2.4 over telah pun berlangsung, kedudukan sekarang 16 dengan jatuhan satu wiket. Pemukul yang akan masuk untuk pasukan Central Smashers ialah pemain berjersey nombor 6, Muazzam Hayat, yang akan bergandingan dengan Anwar Arudin meneruskan perjuangan Central Smashers dalam inning yang pertama dalam perlawanan akhir Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. 16 larian dikumpulkan untuk satu wiket bagi Central Smashers.
And the loss of the last wicket of Virandeep Singh brought Muazzam Hayat into the center. Two more deliveries to go in the third over of the innings. The captain himself brought into the attack and took the captain of Central Smashers. Oh, that ball!
Itu dia satu lagi wiket.
That is a disaster for Central Smashers. That is in-form batsman Anwar Arudin makes his way into the dugout.
Anwar Arudin, saya fikir tadi inside edge dari Anwar Arudin. Bola terus melantun mengena wiket. Untuk satu lagi wiket, dua balingan, dua wiket dikumpulkan oleh Northern Strikers. Balingan daripada ketua pasukan berjaya mengeluarkan ketua pasukan Northern Strikers, berjaya mengeluarkan ketua pasukan Central Smashers dan juga penolong ketua pasukan Central Smashers. Sekarang ini 16, dua jatuhan wiket.
Are we going to see another hat-trick?
Yeah.
2 in 2.
That's possible for now. Player number 14.
Sivananta.
Siva akan masuk bergandingan dengan Muazzam Hayat. Innings yang baru bagi Siva dan Muazzam Hayat. Kedua-duanya masih belum menghadap sebarang balingan. Dan ini balingan terakhir daripada Syahadat Ramli, hat-trick ball daripada Syahadat Ramli. Kita lihat adakah Syahadat mampu mendapatkan hat-trick dari balingan ini. Balingan terakhir di over yang ketiga. Kedudukan sekarang 16, 2 jatuhan wiket.
That brings the right-hander on strike. As the right-hander came into the center, Syahadat Ramli changed his the direction as well. This time, no hat-trick for him. Good slow delivery, but pitched up into the middle of the pitch. He's trying to bowl maybe a quicker delivery to deceive the batsman.
And now, based on statistic, bowling records, Syahadat Ramli has collected 11 wicket in this tournament in 5 innings, inclusive of this final match.
As the end of over number 3, 17 for 2, Central smashes.
Satu lagi wiket dari Syahadat Ramli hari ini akan meletakkan Syahadat sebagai pembaling yang mengumpulkan antara wiket yang terbanyak setaraf dengan Sampat Pereira dan Nimanta Maduwanta.
And that brings another change in the bowling from the far end as well. This time, another spinner, Fitri Sham, into the attack.
Fitri Sham satu-satunya pembaling yang berjaya mendapatkan hat-trick di dalam kejohanan ini. 17 larian dikumpulkan, 2 jatuhan wiket. Fitri Sham membaling.
Going straight into the night skies, but landed in safe. And bring just a single.
Siva memukul cuma untuk satu larian dari balingan pertama Fitri Sham sebentar tadi. Pukulan yang tidak sampai kepada pemadang. Nasib baik pukulan Sivananta Gopal tadi. 2 larian dikumpulkan oleh Sivananta setakat ini. Muazzam Hayat ini balingan yang pertama yang akan dihadap oleh Muazzam Hayat di over yang keempat. Balingan dari Fitri Sham.
Left and right combination. This time appealing for it. Umpire not interested. It's a leg by signal by the umpire.
Satu leg by dari balingan Fitri Sham tadi. Sekarang Siva kembali mengambil pukulan dari balingan Fitri Sham. Kita lihat apa akan berlaku dari balingan ketiga Fitri Sham.
Nicely played, racing towards the boundary. No chance for the fielder. 4 for him.
4 lagi larian bagi Sivananta Gopal.
It's a good ball, rock onto the back foot and guided towards the boundary for 4.
Boundary kedua dalam innings yang pertama pada malam ini. Dalam perlawanan akhir Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019 dari Sivananta Gopal. 4 lagi larian. 23, 2 jatuhan wiket bagi Central Smashes. Perlawanan berbaki lebih kurang 4 over lagi.
This time on to the onside, running, looking for 2. Got it. Oh, chance. That's a very close call. If the bowler would have collected it, might be in trouble.
Yes. Muazzam Hayat agak perlahan berlari tadi untuk larian yang kedua. Namun begitu Fitri terlepas peluang untuk run out. Sekarang ini Siva kembali memukul.
He's looking into strike every single ball. Trying to send it to downtown.
Dot ball untuk Fitri Sham, baringan kelima. 8 larian sudah pun dilepaskan dalam over ini. 1 dot ball dan ini balingan terakhir untuk over yang keempat.
Oh, this time drop chance. He's straight to the bowler. Dropped it. There's a hard chance on his run up, but still should have been taken.
Ya, pukulan yang kuat dari Sivananta Gopal tadi. Terus ke tangan Fitri Sham, namun Fitri tidak berjaya untuk menangkap kemas bola itu. Sekarang ini purata larian 6.5 dan saya akan berhenti rehat seketika. Memang malam ni betul-betul berhenti rehat seketika. 4 over je rehat bagi untuk memberikan mikrofon ini kepada Yusri yang akan menyambung.
Thank you, Zul.
That brings a change in a commentary box. Yusri debut today.
26 for 2. Center smashes.
Ayusri, oh, that is slashed and slashed hard over the fielder. Just for us. Oh, that is a disaster.
A misfit.
Oh,
That's allowed the double.
unbelievable. Two batsmen miscommunication and a keeper unable to collect it.
Yes.
All happening here. Is the
It's-
pressure situation on the finals.
It's finals and it's a short game of 8 overs. Anything can be happen. Into the 5th over, playing up Edgley. Whether the fielder collects it, yes, safely taken.
That hit straight to the fielder and he have not moved more than an inch.
Yet another wicket to Shahadat Ramli. And Shahadat Ramli.
Captain himself is leading from the front today in the finals.
He has moved to the first 3 positions with 12 wickets. Yeah. Sampath Perera and Nimanta Madhuanta, the other 2 players who has taken 12 wickets as well. And strong contender for the best bowler award. Northern striker Shahadat Ramli, strong contender, bowled so well in this series. In the leagues, in 4 innings, 13 overs, 86 runs for 9 wickets, with average of 9.56 and economy of 6.62. That stats will be changing after today's game. Shahadat Ramli, 4 for 3, 4 balls to go. Will he manage to take a 1 or 2 more wickets? That will put him in front seat.
And that will put Central Smashes into the back foot.
Yes.
And they just need another 1 or 2 wickets down here. They'll be in a deep trouble. As the miss of a run-out chance doesn't really did a big damage to the score.
Yes.
As interestingly is coming around the wicket to the right-hander. As the intent on the field is completely different from Northern strikers.
Yep.
As in the last encounter, both of them met in the league stage as happened to be a thriller. This time, good fielding. Importantly, quick single.
Previously, Sivananda got out for 11 of 8 deliveries, and the new batsman is Shovin Muniandi. Joining in the middle, Muazzam Hayat. Muazzam Hayat yet to open his accounts. Siva?
As both the new batsmen in the middle just faced one delivery. And it's hard to see how much is a good score today.
Yeah, it's a short game. Anything can happen.
And the way pitch is behaving as well is good assistance for the spinners so far. And is holding on to the pitch and not coming onto the bat.
Play and a miss, and missed by everyone. And ball is racing down the ground. Will that fielder collect? No, it travels 4 runs. Bias called by the umpire. It's unfortunate. What a brilliant over.
Yep.
Only 3 runs given and a wicket. And there's a bias 4 runs gifted towards the central smashes.
And they is deceived everyone, including the batsman and the keeper. As even the amount of rain we have seen today, and the ball is still traveling.
Yes, we see Shahadat Ramli using the umpire's towels. Difficult to grip. It's everything happening here. It's a final. Pressure of the game. Who plays with minimum errors will win this game. And Shahadat Ramli completes his 2 overs. Just given 6 runs for taking 3 wickets.
And taken all the 3 wickets of Central Smashes today. And that's the end of 5 overs, 34 for 3.
34 for 3, end of 5 overs. Just 3 overs left for Central Smashers. It will be interesting how much they can score from here. The last 3 overs.
And that is interesting to say. We have 3 overs left in the first innings of the game, as we feel like just started the game as well.
Yes. Meanwhile, Lasit with the ball. walking back. He has already bowled 1 over, but in this series, he has played well with the ball as well. Even he's one of the top 3 performers in this series. And Lasit Kruspule has bowled 14 overs, 62 runs, 7 wickets with average of 8.86 and economy rate of 4.43 before this game. And is one of the big contenders for the man of the series.
Into the second over, that is a good shot, but straight to the fielder, cut down. A quick 2 has been taken quite comfortably. This is a good running between the wickets as the runs are hard to come by, turning ones into twos and putting the pressure on the fielders.
Definitely, this kind of runs you needed in a very short games. You have to take risk. It doesn't matter how many wickets you fall.
Oh, what a shot! Is it going to clear the fans? And it has!
Amazing shot by Muazzam Hayat.
Just on his knees and guided towards the boundary for a 6.
Backwards Squalic region. A brilliant shot by his Muazzam on his knees.
Pick up the length quite early, and that gives him a chance to free his arms. And that has gone downtown.
42 for 3. We are in the 6th over. Just another 16 deliveries left.
The same shot is racing to the boundary.
Probably central smashers are looking about 70 to 80 runs on the board. End of 8 overs.
That would give them a good chance to fight and defend the total with the experienced bowlers they have.
Yes, Muazzam Hayat after a big 6, followed by a boundary. And Lasit has requested for the towels to grip the ball.
And both the shots have gone to the identical positions as well.
Lasit being a bit expensive today. First over 10 runs already in this over. 13 runs given. 23 runs in 1.4 overs. He's been one of the economical bowler in this series with a 4.43 before this game.
It will be interesting to see whether this game will go down to the wire.
Yes, cricket is a funny game and you never know. It probably a 1 or 2 person's game. A game of 8 overs.
Another quick single taken comfortably is taking the scoreboard moving.
That's the most important thing. Don't give dot deliveries in a very short games like 8 overs. So that's these two batsmen has decided to go for it.
Identical shot. Identical. There's no chance for any fielder on the onside to cut that off. Has gone to the boundaries. Muazzam Hayat here is dealing just in boundaries and sixes. He's moved on to 18 of 8 balls.
Muazzam Hayat, a good batsman. Not many opportunities he received this series because the way Anwar Aruddin and Virandeep Singh has dominated this game, this series. Unfortunately, today we didn't see much from them. Virandeep got out for a 9 of 8 and Anwar Aruddin got out for a 7 of 9.
As the top order didn't score much, is a good chance for the middle order batsmen to construct the innings and tick scoreboard. Moving to the good total where the where the batsmen are actually able to defend it. This is a change of hands for Fitri Sham. This time on the Yorker length. Just a single.
So it's interesting to see that in an 8 hours game, only 3 bowlers can bowl 2 overs each. So Lasit already bowled 2 overs. And then Shahadat Ramli bowled 2 overs as well. And Fitri Sham, the next bowler who has bowled 2 overs. So one bowler has to bowl a
that has gone, is coming towards the comb box and it has cleared the fans. Yes, it has gone for a 6.
Yes, another big shot from Muazzam Hayat. He's showing his colors and telling that all the viewers that what Anwar Arudin and Virandeep Singh can do, he also can do that.
That has gone downtown just with dancing down the track and sailed it over.
Yes, using this opportunity as one of the golden opportunity for him and performed well so far.
This time slashed, but just a single.
Before this game, he had 78 runs scored in 5 innings with average of 19.5, a strike rating rate of 111.43, highest of 34 runs.
And Sherwin is doing a great job here, just rotating the strike and giving the strike back to Mozam Hayat. As I said that, this is
will
a
that be-
disaster. Oh, what a run.
And
A
that's Sivananda took a risk and paid the price.
That is another disaster.
And the fourth wicket falls for center smashers for a score of 60. We have another 8 more deliveries to go. Sherwin, the batsman who departs.
That is a risky single as he has no choice. He wanted to give the strike back to.
Muazzam, yes. And Sherwin departs for a run, 3
Oh,
runs of 5 deliveries.
Or is the other way around? Mozam wants to have a strike.
I think Muazzam was in a two minds.
Yeah.
He was whether to run or not, and then he decided to run. But Sherwin was charging, and somehow ends up. Sherwin walks back to the pavilion. A new batsman walks in. Shazrul.
And more importantly, that brings Mozam Hayat onto the strike. Has 2 more deliveries left in this over. 60 runs on the board. Oh, good ball. Straight to the
Slashed
fielder.
hard. And slashed hard to the fielder. Taken a single. Score moves to 61 for 4. There was about 32 runs partnership for the fourth wicket.
Yeah.
Quite a quick time it came.
Yeah, they are all dealing in boundaries and sixes as well. And more interestingly, when Mozam Hayat is striking the ball and the sound of the bat.
It says the whole story. And Shazrul Izzat facing the first delivery. Comes down. Plays straight down to long on. Taken one. Mozam Hayat looking for a double. He'll be in deep trouble. No.
What a running between the two batsmen. They had got a good understanding as well. And it just took off. It's good running between the wickets. And Mozam is running to the danger end. And completed it at the end of over number 7. 63 for 4.
63 for 4. Yes. How much you will predict they will score in the final over. So it will be a first over for this whoever bowls. And the last over of the innings of center smashers. 63 for 4. End of 7 overs. After winning the toss, batting first. Virandeep Singh 9 of 8. Anwar Arudin 7 of 9. Siva 11 of 8. And Sherwin, the last batsman, departed 3 of 5.
As a prediction of the score would be 75 to 80 between.
Yep.
That would give them a good chance, 10 and over, to defend with.
Wafiq Irfan.
If the captain brought the main bowler into the attack. Oh, what a delivery! What a delivery! Short of a length. And that just hit the keeper gloves as hard as possible.
Looks like 4 bowlers can bowl 2 overs each. So Wafiq Irfan continues to bowl the second over. Wafiq Irfan, first over he bowled 5 runs, given 5 runs only. And coming down back to bowl the final over. Muazzam Hayat on
Interesting
26 of 12.
Interesting context. It is wide down, wide given by the umpire. He might be expecting Mozam to dance down the track.
It will be interesting if Wafiq Irfan can restrict this team below 70 runs, giving opportunity to chase down. So almost around 9 runs per over, the current run rate for centre smashers.
5 more deliveries left in this innings. Mozam Hayat. Oh, slashed.
Oh.
What a shot. He played that with control on it and just guided it to the boundary.
Over the short third man field of flying slip position.
As the moment it touched the bat, it just raced to the boundary.
Yeah, with a 1 bounce to the boundary.
That would have been a flat 6 if you could have played it with much power, maybe.
Yep. Muazzam Hayat looks he's in a good touch.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! This time,
Oh.
good fielding. He certainly saved a boundary for the team.
Arif, the fielder.
Jamaluddin Arif saved a certain boundary for the team, and that too in the last over of the innings. 3 more deliveries to go.
Definitely saving 2 runs there.
And that moves the score to 70 runs.
3 more deliveries to go. 4 wickets down. 6 wickets in hand. They just don't have to think about the wickets. Just go and slash.
Oh,
and that's
what
the
a
scoop.
shot. That is completely a reflection of a Dil scoop. Importantly, they ran 2. And that brings Mozam Hayat back to the strike.
72 of 4.
It's very good, very interesting to see the way he moved before even the bowler bowled the ball. And bowler had a good chance. And still, Mozam has managed to get that over the keeper. More importantly, 2 runs.
70. Given only one shot. Muazzam Hayat. Play and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
And scoreboards reads 71 for 4. Probably is that a short run?
We have not seen any indication yet. We will get back to you guys.
Yes. Somehow the final delivery to bowl. 71 runs on the board. Loss of 4 wickets. Muazzam Hayat. 33 of 16.
He raised to 33 runs of just 16 deliveries.
What an innings by Muazzam Hayat.
The moment he came into bat, most of the strike he had been taken to rotate. Oh, what was that? He tried maybe a slow bouncer which went in completely wrong.
So Muazzam Hayat scores his 33 runs of 3 boundaries and 2 maximums. Will be interesting whether he goes and finish it with another big maximum.
That is a final delivery of this innings of Central Smashers.
72 for 4. Final delivery. Wafiq Irfan. Bowling from the fine.
Oh,
That's
what a
playing up
shot.
in the air. Yes.
That has cleared it. Completely gone for a 6. What a timing and what a shot and what an innings from Mozam Hayat.
As I expected, another maximum for Muazzam Hayat.
That has crossed above 75 runs.
Yes, so end of the innings, 78 for 4, end of 8 overs. Central Smashers after winning the toss, batting first. Virandip Singh, 9 of 8. Anwar Uddin, 7 of 9. Muazzam Hayat, 39 of 17 deliveries. 3 maximums and 3 boundaries to his account. Sivanandan Gopal, 11 of 8. Sharwin Muniandi, 3 of 5. And Shazrul Izzat, 2 of 1. End of 8 overs, 78 for 1. Central Smashers.
Yep, that is a good score on the board to have first up when you're batting and scoring to put the total on the board. And that is a bowling card for Northern Strikers. Wafiq Irfan bowled 2 and gone for 20 runs. Lasit Kruspale, 2 overs, 28 runs. The pick of the bowlers, Shadat Ramli, 2 overs, just given 6 runs and took 3 wickets of it. Fitri Sham, 2 overs, 19 runs. At the end of 8 overs, 78 runs on the board for 4. And Northern Strikers required 79 runs to win.
79 of 8 overs. It will be interesting. We'll be back shortly as soon as the innings of Northern Strikers resumes. Meanwhile, we thank our sponsors. Official board sponsor for MCA Ramadan Super Series T20 tournament is SG. And sponsor for individual awards, cash prizes for best batsman, best bowler, man of the series by My Events International. And sponsor for player of the match, cash prize by Daya Shakti Travels and Tours. Individual awards, cricket equipments, sponsored by Castle Sports.
And we will take a break as soon as we resume the game. We will be back live. Until then, please stay tuned.
Welcome back to Kindra Oval, the finals of the inaugural Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series. Game between Central Smashers versus Northern Strikers. Central Smashers winning the toss, batting first, 78 for 4, chasing a target of 79 in 8 overs. Two batsmen in the middle, Bhushan and Lasit, and Udit to bowl. Welcome Zul.
Yes.
Commentary.
Thank you Yusri. Kita sekarang ini bersiaran secara langsung di Kinara Oval untuk perlawanan akhir Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series. Penonton-penonton di grandstand sudah ramai menantikan perlawanan akhir Central Smashers menentang Northern Strikers. Dua batsman bagi pasukan Northern Strikers sekarang ini sudah pun bersedia di tengah gelanggang, Lasit Cruz Pule dan juga Bhushan Save. Bhushan akan menghadap balingan pertama daripada pemain berjersey nombor 10 Udit Madushanka. Satu pukulan.
Shot through the mid off region. 4 runs. Start the innings by Bhushan.
Bhushan terus memukul untuk pukulan 4, mengajar 79 larian. Setelah Central Smashers menamatkan innings yang pertama dengan 78 larian dengan jatuhan 4 wiket. Bhushan Save untuk pasukan Northern Strikers menghadap balingan Udit Madushanka.
Bhushan previously in the league, 2 matches, 64 runs in 43 deliveries, average of 32 with a strike rate of 148.84 with the highest of 61 runs. That's a wide delivery called by the umpire, bouncing all over the head of Bhushan.
Itu dia balingan kedua Udit Madushanka. Umpire memberikan signal untuk wide. Satu balingan yang bouncer yang cuba dilakukan oleh Udit Madushanka, memberikan wide bagi pasukan Central Smashers. 5 larian sekarang ini terkumpul dari satu balingan. Balingan yang kedua wide.
Udit Madushanka in the leagues, he bowled 20 overs in 5 innings, 131 runs, taken 11 wickets, one of the top 3 wicket takers in this series. With average of 11.91 and economic rate of 6.55. Meanwhile, the comes down. Oh, a straight caught and ball chance, missed it. He was not in a position to catch and takes a single by Bhushan and giving strike to Lasit. Lasit in the leagues, 5 innings, 173 runs with average of 34.6 and a strike rate of 140.65. He had a brilliant 107 runs in previous game. And he's one of the top contenders for the man of the series as well.
Itu dia Lasit Cruz Pule, bersedia di tengah gelanggang untuk menghadap balingan yang ketiga dari Bhushan.
79 runs, you have no chance of settling down and pick the balls. You have to go for it. From the word say go. That's what we have seen from Bhushan. First delivery, smashing down the ground. And next delivery is 2 batsmen as they have exchanged with singles.
Purata larian yang diperlukan oleh Northern Strikers ialah 9.6 larian. Namun sekarang ini pada balingan yang keempat bagi pasukan Northern Strikers, purata larian 14 larian. 7 larian telah dikumpulkan dalam over yang pertama ini, dan sekarang ini 1 lagi larian untuk Bhushan dan 1 lagi larian untuk Northern Strikers. 8, tiada jatuhan wiket.
Playing towards the fine leg region, taken yet another single by Bhushan, and score moves to 8 runs. 2 more deliveries remaining. A record run rate falls down to 9.68, and Lasit Cruz Pule to face Udit Madushanka. Good shot straight to the field and no chance of a run.
Satu pukulan yang baik. Ainul Hafiz di sana berjaya menahan bola itu. Jika tidak, kepantasan bola itu sudah pasti akan menggolek keluar daripada boundary untuk 4 lagi larian. Namun begitu, aksi memandang yang baik ditunjukkan oleh Ainul Hafiz untuk menghadkan tiada larian bagi balingan yang kelima dari Udit Madushanka.
Udit Madushanka having a 6-3 field, a straight to field and no chance of a run. There's a run out chance. whether he is inside or out.
Itu dia peluang untuk run out. Namun begitu pengadil
Looks like he's safe. Yes.
Pengadil tidak menunjukkan isyarat keluar.
Dive has saved him. Lasit. So now no harm done. 8 runs in the first over. Well, good comeback by Udit. The first delivery going for a 4. Then second delivery was a bouncer. And just given 3 runs in next 5 deliveries.
Yep.
Zul.
2 dot ball dari Udit Madusangka. Itulah yang paling penting dalam innings yang pertama ini. Cuma 8 larian dikumpulkan oleh Northern Strikers dalam over yang pertama. Kelihatan di tengah padang main bersedia untuk memulakan over yang kedua.
Central Smashers at this stage, they were 5 runs for without a loss. And good reply by Northern Strikers. The first over 8 runs. And Rashmika Dilshan to start proceedings from the find for Central Smashers.
Over kedua, balingan akan dilakukan oleh Rashmika Dilshan. 6 balingan yang akan dilakukan oleh Rashmika Dilshan. Northern Strikers menanti. Pemukul mereka ialah Lasit Kruspule dan Bushan Save yang akan menghadap balingan daripada Rashmika Dilshan. Balingan pertama di over yang kedua. 8, tiada jatuhan wiket.
Plays towards mid-on and taken a single by Bhushan. He moves to 7 of 4. And Lasit.
Satu larian di dalam pertandingan 8 over ini setelah hujan yang turun sebelum perlawanan ini berlangsung dan menghadkan permainan kepada cuma 8 over. Pada innings yang pertama, pasukan Central Smashers melakukan 78 larian dengan 4 jatuhan wiket. Dan sekarang ini Northern Strikers memerlukan 70 larian dari 6.5 over.
Next delivery plays towards the mid-on region and yet another boundary. That's come through Lasit's bat.
Lasit Kruspule mencetak satu lagi pukulan 4. Satu flick yang cukup baik. Terus ke cow corner untuk 4 lagi larian bagi Northern Strikers.
Rashmika Dilshan in the leagues, he has in 5 innings he bowled 15.2 overs, 92 for 6 wickets, average of 15.33 and a strike rate of 6. He is one of the top 10 bowlers in this series.
Amat penting bagi Northern Strikers untuk mendapatkan 1 ataupun 2 boundaries dalam setiap over kerana mereka perlu mengejar 79 larian untuk menang perlawanan akhir Ramadan Super Series.
Going down the leg, given wide by the umpire, Mr. Kalidas.
Satu balingan wide dari Rashmika Dilshan. Namun begitu agak kecewa sedikit Lasit Kruspule kerana beliau cuba untuk memukul sekuat mungkin bola itu, namun begitu tidak berjaya untuk melakukan pukulan. Sekarang ini kedudukan 14 di over yang kedua. Baru 2 balingan yang dilakukan di over yang kedua. Satu balingan wide.
So, Central Smashers innings, the first 4 overs they only managed to score 26 runs, loss of 2 wickets, and they came back very strongly last 4 overs to score 52 runs for loss of another 2 wickets. And it will be interesting to see how the Northern Strikers will be responding.
15 larian sudah pun dikumpulkan oleh Northern Strikers. Perlawanan baru berlangsung di over yang kedua. Northern Strikers mengejar baki 64 larian yang diperlukan dari 6.3 over. Purata larian yang diperlukan ialah 9.85 dan Northern Strikers tidak jauh untuk mengejar purata larian itu.
Good delivery, a very good
balingan
presentation by Rashmika Dilshan.
Balingan yang baik daripada Rashmika Dilshan. 1 dot ball yang penting, cukup penting. 2 dot ball di over yang pertama dari Udit Madusangka dan sekarang ini 1 dot ball, baru 3 dot ball. Dan untuk menang Central Smashers, pembaling-pembaling Central Smashers perlu mendapatkan seberapa banyak dot ball yang boleh untuk menghadkan larian bagi pasukan Northern Strikers.
Shorter format of cricket, any dot deliveries are golden. Yet another single through the deep square leg region, Zul.
Yes, Bushan Save memukul bola itu ke arah deep square leg untuk mencetak satu lagi larian dan lebih penting lagi untuk memberikan pukulan kepada Rasid Kruspule yang nampak dalam innings yang dalam perlawanan akhir pada malam ini. Agak agresif gaya permainannya. Lasit telah pun mengumpul 6 larian dari 5 balingan.
Final delivery of the field in restrictions. Rashmika Dilshan. And Lasit Kruspule nicely played. Glanced it towards the point region. Taken a single.
Lasit mengambil satu lagi larian. Lasit yang agak agresif tadi bergerak sebelum balingan itu dilakukan untuk mengelirukan pembaling. Namun begitu cuma berjaya menolak bola itu untuk satu larian. Di over yang kedua, penamat bagi power play dalam permainan 6-8 over dalam perlawanan akhir Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019.
Neck-to-neck performance by the Northern Strikers. End of 2 overs, 17 runs. Meanwhile, Central Smashers were 15 for no loss.
17 tiada wiket berjaya dijatuhkan setakat 2 over bagi Northern Strikers sekarang ini. Kedudukan cukup baik bagi Northern Strikers pada purata 8.5 larian per over. Masih lagi terlalu awal. Saya fikir pada 4 over yang terakhir nanti mereka akan bermati-matian untuk mencetak larian-larian yang maksimum untuk mengejar 62 lagi larian dari baki 6 over yang akan berlangsung. Sekarang ini akan membaling bagi pasukan Central Smashers ialah pemain berjersey nombor 2 Shavin Muniandi.
Shavin Muniandi to the attack. He hasn't bowled much in this series. Only 1 over. Taken 8 for 1. And will be interesting to see how he performs. We have seen him in the local format bowling really well. Looking to give a performance of the day for Central Smashers. And Lasit left it in the last minute looking for a glance and decided last minute.
Itu satu balingan wide dari Shavin Muniandi. Balingan yang pertama di over yang ketiga dibiarkan oleh Lasit Kruspule untuk mendapatkan satu larian.
Umpire Danish on the strikers end, or rather the main umpire, with Mr. Kalidas, one of the experienced umpires in this circuit.
Satu lagi larian, satu lagi balingan dot ball. 4 dot ball dalam innings yang kedua ini. Kali ini daripada Shavin Muniandi. Setiap dot ball adalah sangat penting dalam permainan 8 over.
Comes down, that's played over, there's a fielder comes in, 1 bounce to the fielder. Taken a single by Lasit.
Lasit melakukan pukulan tadi daripada balingan ketiga ataupun balingan legal yang kedua dari Shavin Muniandi. Cuba untuk mendapatkan 4 larian, namun begitu beliau disekat di garisan sempadan untuk cuma mencetak satu larian. Tadi pemain berjersey nombor 10 Udit Madushanka yang menyelamatkan tadi pasukan Central Smashers dari melepaskan 4 larian.
60 runs required in 34 deliveries, a required run rate of 10.59. And Sherwin Muniandi bowling to his fielders.
Baik balingan daripada Shavin Muniandi. Shavin membaling kepada Bushan. Tiada lagi larian. Sekarang dot ball yang kelima. 3 daripada Shavin dot ball. Cukup baik aksi membaling daripada Shavin Muniandi. Cuma 2 larian dilepaskan setakat ini. 1 pukulan daripada Lasit. 1 balingan wide daripada Shavin sendiri.
A big shot by Bhushan. That's gone to maximum. Zul.
Yes.
Amazing to see that shots.
Yes. That's a big shot. That's what we wanted. Itu apa yang kita mahukan dalam permainan 8 over ini. Bola terus dipukul oleh Bushan tadi untuk 6 larian. Pukulan maksimum dari Bushan. Terus kepada Jamaluddin Arif yang sedang berada di tepi padang tadi.
Using all his powers and dispatch.
Ini pukulan yang diperlukan. Cover drive yang cukup baik dari pukul cover drive 6. Tidak ramai pemain-pemain Malaysia yang mampu melakukan cover drive 6.
This time straight to the fielder.
Namun Bushan menunjukkan aksi yang baik untuk memukul pukulan 6.
Fielder in.
Dan balingan seterusnya good comeback daripada Shavin Muniandi. 1 lagi dot ball. 3 dot ball pada over ini. 6 dot ball. terkumpul setakat 3 over.
25 runs. Final delivery of the third over. A play straight down. There's a fielder comes in. A long off. Yet another single. End of the third over. 26 runs for a no loss.
3 over telah pun dilengkapkan. 26 larian dikumpulkan oleh Northern Strikers. Keadaan sekarang masih lagi balance, masih lagi seimbang di antara kedua-dua pasukan. Kerana masih lagi berbaki 30 bola dan Northern Strikers cuma memerlukan 53 larian. Jadi purata setiap bola itu cuma perlu kurang daripada 2 larian. Bermakna masih lagi selesa untuk Northern Strikers mengejar Central Smashers yang melakukan 78 larian dengan 4 jatuhan wiket di innings yang pertama. Sekarang ini masih lagi memukul bagi pasukan Northern Strikers ialah Lasit Kruspole dan Bushan yang kekal di tengah gelanggang. Bushan akan menghadap balingan seterusnya. Balingan yang akan dilakukan oleh pembaling dari pasukan Central Smashers iaitu ketua pasukan Virandip Singh.
Virandip Singh into the attack. It's interesting, Zul. At this stage, Central Smashers was 17 for 2. But not to forget 52 runs coming in the final 4 overs.
Yes.
For them to put a target of 79 runs.
Anything can happen as long as you don't put too much pressure to the batsman. I think in 8 overs you don't need 11 batsmen. 6 batsmen was used by Central Smashers, and that's the perfect lineup for them to put up 74 runs in the first inning.
Through the sweeper cover region, taking 2 runs by Bhushan and Virandip Singh. Virandip Singh in this series, 16 overs, 102 for 2 wickets with the economy of 6.38. Been a valuable bowler. And playing straight down, there's a long off fielder comes in, not collected properly. That allows yet another 2 runs.
2 lagi larian, 30 sekarang ini terkumpul bagi Northern Strikers dalam 3.2 over.
So score moves to 30. They require another 49 runs of 28 deliveries. A required run rate of 10.5. Straight down the fielder comes in again, long off fielder. This time a single.
Satu saja larian daripada Bushan tadi. Terus ke long off.
Bhushan moves to 19 of 12 and Lasit 8 of 8. Let's see what Lasit will do here. It will be interesting. Virandip Singh trying to
Central Smashers perlu berhati-hati. Pukulan daripada satu lagi pukulan ke arah long off dari Lasit Kruspole. Dari balingan Virandip Singh, balingan yang keempat dari Virandip Singh.
Score moves to 32. 2 more deliveries in this over. And Bhushan to the strike again.
26 lagi baki balingan dalam innings yang kedua ni. Sekarang ini Bushan,
a brilliant shot.
Terlepas tadi pemadang namun cukup untuk 1 larian sahaja dari pasangan pembukaan Northern Strikers.
Sweeper cover fielder comes and collects it, and yet another single. Score moves to 33. Looks like they're controlling the game. They're keeping within that range and looking to go for it. And that's the end of the 4 overs. 34 for
4 over telah pun berakhir dan sekarang ini saya akan berhenti rehat untuk majlis penutup. Sekarang Siva akan menyambung komentari dari commentary box.
Thank you, Zul. Welcome back, Siva.
Thank you, Sri, and thank you, Zul. What a game we are having here. This is a good context in the last 4 overs of the game. Required run rate has gone up to 11.25, 45 needed. Yeah. Importantly, no wickets lost, and Bhushan is playing a jammer for innings here.
Definitely, and Central Smashers scored that last 4 overs, 52 runs. That completely changed the first 4 overs how they came over. So we saw center smashes. End of 4 was 26 for 2, and looks like they will be end up scoring 50 or 60 runs, whereas Muazzam Hayat played out of his skin and put up a magnificent 78 runs.
As that is the innings that made a difference in the scores as well. And importantly, no wickets has been gone down for Northern Strikers. Any from here, they might not be looking to get as many wickets as possible, but contain the runs, contain bowl the dot balls. That will give him a high chances of winning this game. And more importantly, contain Bhushan.
Yeah, probably control the saving those boundaries will be the target. So because Northern Strikers, they cannot win with singles and doubles. They need one or two big shots each and over.
Yep, you rightly said, Yusri.
The required run rate coming closer to 12. So a minimum two boundaries for an over with four singles. So that's what probably when they're looking to stop. If you stop boundaries, that put a lot of pressure on the batsmen, and they will be looking to play some awkward shots and open the gates.
That change of a bowling from far the combox end.
Shazrul Izzat.
Shazwar is into his first over. Just given one run of one ball. Oh, this a good shot, but just a single. He's playing straight down the ground, and most of his shots, if you see them, he's just going into the V angle rather than freeing his arms onto the either the onside or the offside. He's controlling that through the V channel itself,
Yes.
and that gives them fielders to have more work to do over the boundary ropes,
Yes.
as well as they need to wait for the spinners to see how the spinners will progress. This time over the onside.
Yet another single.
Singles doesn't hurt central smashers, but Northern Strikers required more than a single. Run rate is up into the skies. Now it's gone up to the 12.
Now
Dozen and over.
pressure is building up to the batsmen right now.
And
They don't have to think about the wickets. They just have to go and smash it.
Yep.
Every delivery, because 21 deliveries, 42 runs. If the required run rate goes over 15, it will be very difficult. And that's a big shot. Will it that travel? And go.
Wait for the umpire signal. Yes, it has. Travel to over the ropes. Bhushan on song.
Looks like it just hit the ropes. And score moves to 43 with that 6. And Bhushan, what a player. He has replied to that onslaught by Muazzam Hayat.
He just murdering every single ball into his zone. And the fielder has just been adjusted slightly straighter than before. This time down the ground, just single.
Score moves to 44 with that single. We are into the final delivery of the fifth over. So require another 36 of 19 deliveries. So far, 10 runs coming in this over. Final delivery. Shazrul Izzat. Northern hitters, they have a lot of power hitting bank as well. Not to forget Shahadat Ramli.
Yeah, the captain himself, he can clear the fans as well. That's end of 5 overs, 44 for no loss.
End of 5 overs, 45. And Bhushan 29 of 17, and Lasit Kuruspule 13 of 13.
Yes, 11 came from the last over. As a big team meeting going on between the two experienced campaigners, Anwar Ardin, Virandeep, the keeper himself, and Shazrul Izzat.
And decided to turns to Muazzam, or it will be interesting. Yes, ball is given to Muazzam. And Muazzam Hayat going to bowl the 6th over. And he played a 39 of 17, unbeaten 39.
This could be his day. Done with the bat. He's just coming to make something different for his team, Central Smashers.
I was comparing with the center smashers each and over. So if anyone interested, they were 34 for 3 at this stage. And
Yeah,
now this gap is getting closer because this is the stage center smashers went on, and especially the guy with the ball in hand made the change.
Yep. And he dealt with most of them in boundaries.
45.
He
30.
made the entire fielding team as vulnerable to the way he bat. Oh, this time gone
That
downtown.
Gone from the time it was connected. Connected well by Lasseth. Gone for a 6.
For a change, this time is from Lasseth. Dispatch the ball from his presence with disdain.
Score moves to 51 in 5.01 overs. That's required 28 more runs in 17 deliveries. Siva?
Yeah, no respect whatsoever. First ball of his innings. Gone downtown.
That 6 put the required run rate below 10 runs. And they would be love to keep that required run rate there. And yet another shot. There's a fielder there. No chance of collecting it. Over his head. Gone for yet another 6. Through the long on region. Siva?
What a 6 from Lasseth. He's just trying to finish off the game. And is he in a rush?
No idea, Siva. Probably they wanted to keep that required run rate below. In case, cricket is a funny game.
Yeah.
You can lose wickets, you can hit.
Yeah.
So in case if he departs, the coming batsmen should be within that range that they can achieve. So
Yeah.
probably that's what Lasseth is thinking about.
Yeah. And he's putting up an equal effort and as what Bhushan has done, and that moves Lasseth to 25 or 15 deliveries. This time downtown again, but fielder underneath it is going to be yes, it has.
And this time Lasseth departs for a scoring a well 25 runs of 16 deliveries. Most importantly, that 2 maximums he hit put that record run rate below 9. And he is really disappointed. You can see his body language, the way he is walking back. It's anyone's game, and this kind of games, you have to play those shots. He was just slightly delayed that shot, probably. Played little up in the air that allowed that ball to come down.
And it has given a chance to the fielder, ran down and put underneath it and get into the ball, get underneath the ball. So if he would have changed his trajectory just slightly on either side of the location where it went, that would have been a difference.
And the new batsman walks in is Aminuddin Ramli, joining Bhushan. And interesting, Shahadat hasn't walked in. Yes,
Yeah, that's a surprise move.
we were expecting him.
Yeah, I was expecting especially the captain himself to come down and maybe play an anchor role and let Bhushan take over from here. And Bhushan's wicket will be another crucial wicket as well. And now the threat has moved down to Bhushan's. Oh, he gone!
And that's a big shot through the deep square leg region. Yet another 6 to Bhushan. Moves to 35 runs with that 6. And score moves to 63.
And he's keeping everyone on the feet.
That's amazing batting by Bhushan. A well-deserved innings.
What we are seeing today could be the most number of sixes in a game.
Yes, definitely. And the run required is 16 of 14 deliveries.
Yeah.
It has completely changed the momentum of the game, and it's almost taken towards the northern striker's hands with 9 wickets in hand. Muazzam Hayat, can he deliver a surprise here?
And this time slowed down just for a single.
Yet
And the,
another single, 64 runs for a one wicket. Last delivery to come.
that would have
Yeah.
that would have been a change of the pace from him, rather bowling the flat deliveries which he's been doing for the last 4 5 deliveries.
This over six wickets, six and a
Oh,
single, and
this
yet
going to-
another wicket or a six. And Viramdeep Singh, no
what?
chance, going for yet another six.
What an effort! What an effort! But just as good, not good as Bhushan.
And Muazzam Hayat is dejected in the middle. And 25 runs coming in that over, taking a wicket. Oh, however, no, Bhushan and Aminuddin Ramli saying it's our game. And Aminuddin Ramli put in that six, open his accounts, and Northern Star Hitters moves to 70 for 1. 9 runs required in 12 deliveries. And what an innings!
Coming back to the comparisons,
Comparisons,
it's just 9 runs required, and
should we do that's it's 52 for 3 there. They were just 18 runs. It's completely changed.
yep,
They have showed if you can do, we can do as well.
yep, the over. This is a stage where even Mozam as well is on fire.
Yeah, took 26 runs in the last 2 overs. It's interesting. In the 6th over, Central Smash has scored 18 runs, whereas Northern Strike Hitters has gone for 25 runs.
And that bring Udit Madhushankar to his
Bowling his second over.
second over of the game from Combox end. Is it going to be a game over? Oh, well left, well left. Watched it until the end and well left by the batsman.
He moved his legs
Yeah.
to leave that ball to go towards the keeper's hands on the leg side for yet another wide and 2 runs coming in. And now the game is totally under Northern Hitters.
Yeah.
7 runs required in 12 deliveries.
And that is cheeky from Bhushan as well. He's trying to move away back off from the wickets, but it just came onto the leg stump where the bowler is actually following him.
Yes.
Oh, well bowled him.
Brilliant delivery.
Is it bowled him? Yes, it has. What an Yorker. What a ball. It's just the Yorker length. Cannot stop it.
Aminuddin Ramli is
He's
clueless.
He's not believing what happened there. He just does not want to walk off.
Even for a second, we were shocked
Yeah.
to see that. And Udit Madhushankar coming back strongly.
It just went underneath the bat and just managed to clip that stumps.
And that's the departure of Aminuddin Ramli. And we haven't seen Shahadat Ramli yet. Arif walks in. And I think
He knows
he
that.
says,
Yeah.
you guys go and complete the game. I have done with the ball.
Yeah. I've done for quite a number of games already.
Yes.
It's your turn.
And good to see from our captain to believing in his teammates.
And that too, Bhushan is there in the middle. So either whatever happens there, it might be trusting him to complete the innings as well. Just 7 runs required in 1.5 overs.
Throughout this series, what a series it has been. The inaugural Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. 14 days of cricket.
Most of the games has gone down to the wire. Seems like finals. We just got to wait and see for the next 5 balls whether it go down to the wire or is the game over in this over as well. Nicely bowled, slower delivery.
Watchfully played by Arif. No chance of a run.
And the difference between the bowlers of Central Smashers and Northern Hitters are Central Smashers have borne quite a bit of Yorker deliveries, which have been lack in Northern Strikers at the death stage of the innings. And that could have been changed, even the total which put on the board as in front of them to chase it off.
Yes. And most importantly, this series we saw so many amazing performance by the Sri Lankan first class players as well as the national caps players. and it was
The Yorker length. Chance of a run out. Made it home safe.
and it loved to see youngsters coming through the ranks and performing well. Players like Vijay Unni, Shankar Satish, and few other players coming in, putting their hats on the ring and performing well
And
with
mo-
equally shoulder to shoulder with these first-class Sri Lankan players and the national caps.
Yep, I was about to say that as they're sharing the same dressing room and the ideas and the team meetings as well, which will give them more experience, gain the experience from this tournament and apply whatever been discussed in here in their format of the game.
Great opportunity given,
Good
and
ball, chance of a run out. No.
yeah, it was a
Throw-
great opportunity provided by MCA for those youngsters, and they have done their part.
Yep.
What I see from the series performance from them.
Yep. And it's been great to watch all the youngsters performing well and bring that experience to the big stages.
And finals, a grand finale
Another
of
Yorker.
the inaugural
Oh!
Ramadan Peace Cup that's just went over his fingertips. Siva,
Yeah, just over the head of the fielder. Timed the jump with perfection, but the ball has just passed him.
yet another 2 runs, 76 runs on the board, 3 runs required of 7 deliveries. And
That is a big fella, Anwar Aruddin.
what entertainment to watch this series. What a performance by Virandeep Singh, Nimanta Madhuanta, Anwar Aruddin, Lasit Krispule, Said Aziz with the bat. His
Yeah, another
delivery,
Yorker.
yet another single probably, yes. Fielder is there, no chance of a second. Score moves to 77, end of 7 overs, 77 for 2.
As-
Udit Madhushanga completes in 2 overs, 15 for 1.
As we would like to say, this game as well gone down to the last over, as the similar to the other games which we have seen in this inaugural Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019.
Yeah, probably about 1 or 2 games that one-sided affairs we saw, apart from this with the total 14 games.
The difference between all the games and this is similar to what happened in the previous games between the overs of after the power play and to the next 5 or 6 overs. The game is one which is deciding either you score runs or you lose wickets. That's the time where you have been defining the game. And this game gone down to the wire just required 2 runs to win. But then is a part of entertainment as well, and the number of amount of sixes has been scored today.
Yes, and the top bowling performance as well in this series by Shadat Ramli with 12 wickets and Sampath Parra, Udit Madhushanga and Nimanta Madhuanta sharing the equal number of wickets, 12 wickets each. And Fitrisham, don't sign off. Fitrisham coming to 10 wickets, is in 5th position.
As the fielders, all of them brought into the 30-yard circle to just restrict those singles. As a new batsman faced just 4 deliveries so far. Slow delivery straight to the fielder. Is it gone? Yes, it has. There's a wicket number 3 for Udit Madhushankar. Wicket number 2 for Udit Madhushankar.
Arif departs scoring a 4 of 5 deliveries. Most importantly, Bhushan is still there. Unbeaten 37 of 20 runs, 20 deliveries, sorry.
He's watching whatever happening on the other end. He's just standing and watching the proceedings.
Yep.
As it might give him some rest as well. And the amount of running he have done today, cool him down a bit. And then once he got the strike back, maybe he just clear the fans.
And the batsman walks in, is Torim Pitikala. Pitikala. Joining Bhushan, just required 2 runs. And 5 deliveries to go.
2 to win. Are we having another cracker of a climax here?
You never know. Rashmika Dilshan with the ball. He has performed well as well in this series.
You have to be mesmerized with the amount of climax you're gonna get.
7 wickets in hand, 2 more runs required, 5 deliveries. It's
Just one run to draw the game, two to win.
and,
Is
a
it?
lot of talking happening, a lot of hand signals.
And even umpire is just staring at them. Just 2 runs to get 5 to win, as keeping track of their time as well. Going over the wicket to the left-hander. Oh, missed
Oh,
it.
that's a big miss.
Should have been just hit into the gloves.
A firing by Dilshan, a 20-year-old. About 2 years back, we saw him with the Sri Lankan under-19 team in the
Yeah.
Asian under-19 Sri Cup in Malaysia,
A quick left arm steaming in.
sharing his experience with the Malaysian local players. Bhushan to face. Will he seal the game with a big hit?
He will just dance down the track and try to finish it rather than playing sensibly, I guess.
Yeah, all the fielders are in a circle. And
That's
going for a
it.
big shot.
That is
That
cleared.
is gone.
And you can see the players of Northern Strikers are running all the way to Bhushan
And Bhushan has sealed the game.
with 6 runs.
I think there's
Is there a 4?
waiting for an official confirmation. We haven't seen the official confirmation yet.
Yeah, we have.
Taking off the bill before the run completed.
There is some confusion happening, and Mr. Kalidas controlling the game. So there is some sort of concern, probably a batsman or the bowler who took the bail off.
I think there is something going on. We will have to wait for the confirmation officially
Yeah.
from the umpire.
Looks like someone taken the stumps out before the boundary has scored, or what? Probably the ball and the players are moving away.
The umpires are having a discussion in the middle
Yes,
to finalize
the decision.
and give us the updates.
And the 2 batsmen are in the middle waiting. There's some consultations happening. And looks like Torin Pitikala has removed the stumps before the ball has crossed the boundary. Looks like Mr. Kalidas showing off that. And given out. And the game is still on.
And we are expecting some some climax with a interesting story behind it. Yes, it is in front of your screens.
So yet the game is not over.
And what we learn as a spectator or as a player, please wait until the moment umpires have declared it is over.
Yes. If it has traveled to the boundary, it has to cross the boundary to end the game. Before the ball is traveled cross the boundary, seems like Torin Pitikala has removed the bells. So disturbing the stumps. Is it recorded as a hit wicket, or I'm not sure.
As you see from the striker's end, from
Because
the
one run is given, that the single that they taken is given.
but he took the bails or he took the wicket off. We got to wait for the confirmation to see whether
Yeah, so 1 run is given. So the single they completed. Oh yes,
it's given as a wicket and
Wicket,
no
yes.
runs as given.
correct.
You just need 1 run to win in 3 balls.
Comedy of errors here, Siva.
What would be the next course of tragedy or a climax? We're gonna see.
That's a good learning for all the people who's watching this game, as well as the players who are in the middle.
And
Probably a rush of blood just took the stumps off, thinking the game is over.
it's interesting to see. Steaming in. Oh, bowled him!
Oh my
Wow.
God!
What a climax we're gonna have!
Will it go to the?
And Bhushan is just suggesting, what are you doing?
Just
Oh my God!
Yeah,
What
you-
have you just done?
You cannot give him a strike as well. Just one run required.
Yeah.
2 more deliveries. Oh my God! What a game! Shiva,
As we are expecting something to happen, as it has come into our way, Yusri.
this is the finals. This is the finals everyone waited for.
And this is the pressure, and this is what pressure does for you. And anxiety and pressure all comes in. Oh boy, what is happening in Kinrara Oval?
Pasha Ali, the batsman who departs, and new batsman Shahadat Ramli had to walk in.
And this is a last over of an innings. And we were talking about before this game, the game has not gone down to the wire. It has come down to the wire of the last two deliveries of an innings. And this over, wicket, one, wicket, wicket. What an over this is. A simple error.
Rashmika Dilshan has managed to take 3 wickets in this over.
Is it going to be another wicket? Oh, yes, it is going to be another wicket or not. This time, no. Straight to the fielder. This is
Taken that single.
that is the winning runs. No anti-climax here. That is officially declared by an umpire. Yes, it has.
And
As the-
match as won by Northern Strikers with 5 wickets. Probably they would have won easily by 7 wickets.
I would rather take as one ball left rather than 5 wickets left.
Yes, last delivery to ball. What a game. What a anticlimax. Siva,
oh
what
boy.
a series.
Oh, this is what everyone is expecting. Even enthusiasm is up into the skies in the commentary box by looking at the last over, just thinking one run to win. It is nothing easy in cricket. Anything can happen. This is the proof of it. At the end of it, Northern Strikers won by 5 wickets. It's a fantastic game of cricket we have been witnessed today from Kinrara Oval. This is the final of Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. Won by Northern Strikers are the champions.
Northern Strikers batting card. Lasit Kuruspulle 25 of 16. Aminuddin Ramli 6 of 2. Jamaluddin Nare 4 of 5. Chorim Pitikala just got out for a one unfortunate incident there. Siva.
It's like Bhushan is just waiting there as a person waiting for the last
Yes.
bus to come in.
Just keep watching from the other end.
Yeah.
Pasha Ali departed without scoring. Shahadat Ramli taking that winning run after taking that important 3 wickets. And Bhushan save. What an innings by Bhushan.
Maybe Shahadat Ramli didn't get into bat to not expecting all this happen as
Yes.
they made him to go into the center.
Yeah, Bhushan save scored. We are unable to get. He was about 39 runs.
39, I guess.
If I'm not mistaken, waiting. Yes, 37 of 21, 1 boundary and 3 maximums. And looking at the center smashers bowling card, center smashers were unbeaten, and the
Yep,
final match
uh,
they had to be beaten
Yep.
by Northern Strikers. Central Smashers bowling card is Udit Madhushankar 2 overs 15 for 1. Rashmika Dilshan 1.5 overs 11 for 3. What a final over. Just 2 runs for 3 wickets. And Sharvin Muniandi 1 over 9. Virandip Singh 1 over 8. Jazrul is at 1 over 11 for 11 runs, and Muazzam Hayat 1 over 25 for 1. That's the Muazzam Hayat over that.
Yeah,
got.
that has changed the trajectory of the game and the decider of the game as well. That just 1 over, so 25 runs has been given. And at the end of this, we would like to see who is top of the list from
Yeah,
the bowling and batting.
Yeah, top 10 batsmen in this series were number 10, Bhushan Sev with 101 runs. Shankar Satish in the number 9 position with 109 runs. Shafiq Sharif with 113 runs in the position number 8. And position number 7, Muazzam Hayat with 117 runs. Ahmed Faiz in number 6 with 121 runs. 5th position, Said Aziz with 149 runs with average of 21.29. Lasit Kurspule 198 runs in 33 average. Anwar Aruddin in 3rd position with 217 runs with average of 43.4 and a strike rate of 148.63. Nimanta Madhuwanta scored 221 runs with average of 55.25 and strike rate of 128.49 in the second position. Virandip Singh in the top position with scoring 265 for an average of 66.25, strike rate of 127.4. The highest number of 6 boundaries has scored by Virandip, and Anwar Arudin has scored the highest number of sixes. Looking at the bowling card, Siva, top 10 bowlers, Muazzam Hayat with 5 wickets. Number 10, number 9, Nipun Ranzika with 6 wickets. Lasit Kruspulle with 7 wickets, and joining Said Aziz in the 7th position, 7 wickets as well. Rashmika Dilshan taking 3 wickets, moves to the 6th position, taking 9 wickets, and Fitri Sham moves to 5th position with 10 wickets, and 4 top bowlers, 12 wickets each. Nimanta Madhuwanta 12 wickets, economy rate of 6.74. Udit Madhushankar 12 wickets, 6.64 is the economy. And Sampan Perora in the 2nd position, 12 wickets with the economy of 6.53. And Shahadat Ramli, 6.13 economy. The top 5 challengers for the man of the series is, we see Virandip Singh, Nimanta Madhuwanta, Lasit Kuruspulle, Anwar Arudin, and Said Aziz. Will be interesting to see who will win the awards.
Yeah, it's good to see.
And
we will be having a presentation ceremony as well.
We are getting ready for the presentation ceremony
to start on with, and before that,
we need to thank all the sponsors. Not to forgetting them, they have done a lot in this series. Without them, this would have been just a dream. And official board sponsor for MCA Ramadan Super Series T20 tournament is SG. And the sponsor for the individual awards, cash prizes, best batsman, best bowler, man of the series by My Events International. Sponsor for the player of the match, cash prize by Daya Sakti Travels and Tours. And individual cricket equipments sponsored by Castle Sports.
And that will be end of
the series, a brilliant series
of a Super Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. That is the finals won by Northern Strikers, the champions of the series. And we will take a 5 minutes break, and we will join with the presentation ceremony.
Stay tuned. We will be having the live stream. Please keep joining. We might we will have a slight summary on the game.
Zul as well.
Zulaimi. Thank you, Zulaimi, joining back again.
Thank you everyone. Good to have your company for the previous 2 weeks.
Thank you, Zul. Same to you as well.
So Northern Strikers has won by 5 wickets the Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. Northern Strikers telah pun memenangi Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019 menentang pasukan Central Smashers yang meletakkan 78 larian ataupun 79 target di innings yang kedua. Sedikit rangkuman perlawanan pada hari ini. Muazzam Hayat bagi Central Smashers 39 larian untuk 17 delivery. Sivananda Gobal 11 larian dari 8 delivery, dan Virandip Singh yang dikeluarkan awal hari ini, Virandip dan Anwar Arudin. Virandip hanya mengumpul 9 larian. Syahadat Ramli membaling dengan baik dengan mendapatkan 3 wiket dengan hanya melepaskan 6 larian dalam balingan sebanyak 2 over. Fitri Syam 19, Wafiq Irfan Zarvani 20 larian dalam 2 over. Bagi Northern Strikers telah memenangi perlawanan ini pada kedudukan over 7.5. Bushan Save 37-21 balingan. Lasit Kruspulle 25, 16 balingan, dan Aminuddin Ramli yang masuk untuk 2 bola namun berjaya mencetak 6 larian. Rasmika Dilshan membaling dan mendapatkan 3 wiket dengan melepaskan 11 larian bagi pasukan Central Smashers. Udit Madhushankar 15 larian, 1 wiket, Muazzam Hayat 25 larian dilepaskan dengan jatuhan 1 wiket. Sekarang ini kita menanti keputusan ataupun kita menanti majlis penutup dan penyampaian hadiah bagi kejohanan Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. ada haru biru dia pergi angkat bil pula.
Saya ingat bola dah force saya pun banyak.
Tak, Bushan tengah tengok. Lepas tak lepas. Oh, member sampai terus angkat bil.
Out pula. Yalah memang tak boleh sebab game masih on.
Dia masih on. Nasib baik Square Empire bagi tahu. Kita pun memang tengok kat TV.
Ainul terus cakap, Ainul pun cakap, dia tak keluar lagi. Dia tarik bil, dia out dah.
Memang belum complete lagi. Dia angkat bil tu, Bushan baru start lari.
Tak apalah, baru ada drama sikit kat situ.
Test. Test. Test 1 2 3. Test. Test.
Test.
Test. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing and prize giving ceremony of Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. To all die-hard cricket fans and to all of you players, big clap for everyone for staying put and witnessing this event. And now, without further ado, I would like to call Dato' S. Chandran from Daya Sakti Travel and Tours to present the Man of the Match Awards. To be accompanied by President Mr. Mahinda Valipuram. Now. And to avoid further delay, we would like to also invite Mr. Iqbal Ali, Deputy President of Malaysia Cricket Association, as well as Mr. Mano Rizal Mahat, to be on the stage for the prize giving ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019 has been held from 13 to 31st of May 2019. 4 teams participated in his inaugural event. "14 matches has been played. Yes, sir. So, nak panggil terus.
On stage. Now.
Okay, what's the name?
Rohan Silvaratnam.
Okay. And we would like to also invite Mr. Rohan Selvaratnam from Castle Sports to be on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed a very dramatic final that was decided on the second last ball of the innings. However, we would like to present the Man of the Match award first, especially for the 13 matches that has been completed. Now I would like to call Man of the Match for match number 2, Western Warriors versus Northern Strikers, Mr. Shahadat Ramli from Northern Strikers. Each winner would receive 200 ringgit from Daya Sakti Travel and Tours. The Man of the Match award is presented by Dato S. Chandran. And now for Central Smashers versus Western Warriors, we would like to call the Master Blaster from Central Smashers, Mr. Anwar Arudin. In the match between Southern Heaters and Northern Strikers, we would like to call the Man of the Match from Northern Strikers, Mr. Norwira Zazmi. Next, in the match between Southern Heaters versus Western Warrior, we would like to call from Southern Heaters, Nipun Ransika. On 24th of May, the match between Northern Strikers versus Western Warriors. From Northern Strikers, Lasit Kruspule. Next up, Northern Strikers versus Southern Heaters. The man of the match from Southern Heaters, Sampat Pereira. And the man of the match for the match between Western Warriors versus Southern Heaters. From Western Warriors, Nimanta Maduanta. Yes. And now before we announce the man of the match for the third and fourth placing as well as the final match, we would like to acknowledge a sterling performance by one of our prospects or huge prospect for Malaysian cricket. He was chosen to be the man of the match for the match between Central Smashers versus Southern Heaters, Western Warriors versus Central Smashers, Southern Heaters versus Central Smashers, and Central Smashers versus Northern Strikers. Can you guess who's the player? Can we can we shout his name? And the man of the match for the 4 consecutive match for Central Smashers, Virandeep Singh. Virandeep back 800 ringgit. good enough to buy my Raya shoes. One more big clap for Virandip Singh. In the third and fourth playoff between Southern Hitters versus Western Warriors, the man of the match, we would like to call from Western Warriors, none other than Mr. Ahmad Faiz Noor. And now, in the final match of Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019, the man of the match is from Northern Strikers, Bushan Save. Thank you, Dato' S. Chandran. You may stay on the stage, Dato', don't worry. Now I would like to call for individual awards. The prizes is sponsored by My Event and Castle Sports. For best bowler in 6 innings, taking 12 wicket with economy rate of 6.1 runs per over, we would like to call from Northern Striker, Shahadat Ramli. Shahadat received equipment from Castle Sports as well as 500 ringgit. And our best batsman in 6 innings, he collected 265 runs from 208 deliveries with strike rate of 127.4 throughout the tournament. Please give a big clap to batsman from Central Smashers, Virandip Singh. Up next is the players of the series. Player of the series during batting in 7 innings scored 221 runs from 172 deliveries with strike rate of 128.5. And while bowling in 7 innings, taking 12 wicket with economic rates of 6.7 runs per over. We would like to call player of the series from Western Warriors, Nimanta Maduanta. Start dengan nombor 3, nombor 2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up for 2019 Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series goes to Central Smashers. Prize will be ambil gambar. Adat. Dat. Adat. Last. Adat dengan manager, coach, last. Habis tolong mute mic. Okay. Captain. Big clap to Central Smashers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, winning by 5 wickets in the final of Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. We would like to announce the champion of Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019, Northern Strikers. Champion tu satu. Champion. Tak dapat tolong. Ah. Lan. Tolong Lan susun terus dia orang Lan. Duduk. Siapa dah ambil duduk. Tak payah. Adat ambil seorang tu. Ha. Tak, adat nak ambil itu semua dah susun. Now, ladies and gentlemen, big clap to the champion of Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019, Northern Strikers. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank our VIPs for today, and we would like to thank all of you for staying put at Kinrara Oval. Thank you very much, Mr. Mahindra. Yes? Iqbal Ali, Mr. Iqbal. Thank you. Dato and Dato Chandran and Mano Rizal Mahat, and to all match officials. Please give a big clap for all the match officials who have been here to ensure that we have a successful tournament, Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. And last but not least, our ground staff who have been very busy preparing the pitch and the venue for this year's event. We'll see you again next year. Thank you very much. Selamat Hari Raya. Selamat Hari Raya.
That's the end of the series. Ramadan Peace Cup to Super Series 2019. The champions, Northern Strikers. Siva.
Hi, Yusri. It's a great game of cricket and the series we have seen so far in this last 13 to 31st, last 14 games we have seen
Yeah,
here.
14 games in 16 days. Brilliant game of cricket. And that's the end of this series. We will be coming up with yet another a series in another month's time.
Yep.
Stay tuned for Malaysian Cricket YouTube channel. Until then,
And it's a goodbye and good night from all of us in the Combox and the technical team as well. And I would like to say to everyone, it's Salamat
Salamat
Hari
Hari
Raya, Idul Fitri. And to all over the world, wherever you are and wherever you're celebrating, it is good night and goodbye from the Combox.